Oh god.
Survivor in danger. Saving lives. Check your map for the location of the medkit.
God, 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 God. Yay. Oh, let's go. Not even trying and I'm doing the mission, like.
The tub has been baited. So
Sup?
why is this C-bot so important?
He may have the Vinderman AI somewhere in his brain.
Why'd you send him into the desert?
I made a mistake, okay? Check your map for the location of the medkit. Another one.
Wish I could. No.
So, let me get this straight. Miss Perfect Ray, who's always on my case for being a screw-up, screwed up?
Hey, no one has ever accused me of being perfect. And I'm not on your case, alright? Yes, I make mistakes all the time.
Oh, I knew it. This is a self-esteem tactic.
No, Anthony, it's not.
I believe you. Can you see my face?
Yes, I saw your sarcastic wink.
Okay, I had to check. I don't know how this whole thing works.
Survivor in danger.
Now I am bored, very bored.
So, what's this self-esteem thing you keep saying? I get it all the time. Ray pities us. Now, she gave us this easy mission anyone could do, and acted like it was so important. You can tell it's not important, because she sent us. Right.
Life saved.
Jesus. My finger's bleeding. Yeet. Oh.
Survivor in danger.
Yeah, that's with lag is possible. Money!
You serious?
Not to pressure you, but we really need to find Seabot. Hello?
I don't need your pity, Ray.
Anthony, what did you do?
I gave Dennis a hard dose of truth.
Don't do that.
It's too late, Ray. Too late. The boy's dosed.
I paired you two for a reason. Anthony, you need to learn how to care about someone other than yourself.
Yeah, so I've heard.
And Dennis, you need someone you can look up to.
Hold on. You're saying that's me?
It could be, if you try.
Yeah. Life ain't that simple. You can't just tell us to bond.
It's happening! Now start bonding!
You serious?
Good save.
You midget.
So many cops.
Wait, what is this? I'm using 82s, and what type of mission may I ask? I never gave that guy his medkit. Yeet! 82s and a 76, okay. Meant to be using 106s, but we'll deal with it. I'm pink. You can't see me. Yeah, guys watching the stream, I know it's boring and no one probably cares, and I named it GTA considering it saved the world. It will be about GTA in a minute, hold on.
Another save life.
Hold on, I'll go on GTA after this thing. I want to go on it anyway, try to fight someone, I don't know. We'll see what we get up to. Let's kill something, oh great. Let's kill something, let me go check what to kill. There's a fat guy that needs a medkit. Also everyone go subscribe to better YouTubers because I'm terrible and no one likes me. That was a description of Alio, please do not unsubscribe to me. Yeeting away. I don't know what to yeet, but I'll yeet it anyway. Does this have affliction damage? No, it's the freaking... Oh, this is my gold draw one. These are made out of shadow shard, I might just recycle these. Did I give anything for them? Sorry, Ninja.
Survivor in danger.
I didn't want it to come down to this. But you leave me no choice.
5 minutes left.
Jeez. I actually felt sad doing it. How are these power level 46 when I go into like a low power level mission and I get higher power level ones? Like, I should glitch the game out, eat some coconuts, damn. So, 3D kill count. Everyone go subscribe to kill count. Unless you don't want to watch kids scream and die. Demonetized. I like getting demonetized. I like rusty spoons. Our favourite horror movies. I'm James A. Denise, and today we are looking at Saw 3D.
Also known as Saw the Final Chapter, a subtitle that was rendered illegitimate with last year's Jigsaw. Saw 3D was meant to be the final Saw film after Part 6 didn't do so hot at the box office. So writers Patrick Melton and Marcus Dunstan tried to pull out all the stops to wrap things up, even bringing back Doc Gordon to help with this movie's twist ending. Unfortunately, Saw 3D feels like a movie from a different series, and that is not meant as a compliment. From obnoxious new characters to Mark Hoffman turning into a cheesy slasher killer, for me, Saw 3D pretty much ruins the convoluted horror soap opera that I've come to know and love. It also has a real cheap look to it, a serious lack of John Kramer, and a strangely angry attitude towards women. But people who love gore will probably be satisfied, because believe it or not, this movie has kills so ridiculously gory that they managed to stand out in a series. The movie begins with a recap of the first one, yep, we follow a bloody trail on the floor to a footless body crawling away. Fun fact, this explains the blood streak Strong found in the tunnels at the end of Saw 5, and that blood streak belongs to Dr. Lawrence Gordon, our palette hero from the first movie. Turns out he survived by cauterizing his stump against a hot metal pipe. Good to have you back, dude. Well, just like I remember, now we're in a very public setting where bystanders are that newfangled saw trap behind the two young bros, Brad and Ryan, wake up handcuffed.
Survivor in danger.
Why are you using the flat end of a small rubber briefcase to kill straight up private bicycles as you're traveling? Now the three of them, one of them has died and if they want to save Dina and be with her, they'll have to overpower and kill the other lover. Otherwise, they can choose to both Saw in the middle as she descends onto it. A 60-second timer begins and the saws rev up. The boys begin duking it out in this trap that's on public display for seriously no freaking reason. It's never addressed again, and I don't even know why Hoffman and or Jigsaw would take the time to set this up, but whatever. Dina alternately roots for whoever seems to be winning at the moment. Listed as she is, you know? As if you couldn't tell by her torn open shirt. Eventually, the boys agree that Dina just isn't worth it. I think we're breaking up with you, Dina! And they put the saw back in the middle. When the timer runs out, she drops down onto the saw, and it cuts through a pretty fake-looking midsection, spraying blood everywhere. Aw, even over Billy? Eventually, the buzzsaw cuts deep enough to kill her, and Dina becomes the first of many kills ahead. Let's 3D into a title card! Yeah, Saw 3D!
Yo, 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 what is up?
Previously on Saw. Kill stuck off his head in the reverse bear trap, and turns out she's actually witness. Desperate but effective move to stop the vent from blowing up. That sent her running, if that's what you want to call it, and hiding from Hoffman as he left the building and returned to his spare Billy Part warehouse where they jumped away. Specifically requested the cost of new character Manchester. There, really wish you'd ask anyone else. All this guy knows how to do is peer at lady coworkers and call you crazy all the time. Played by Chad Janella, the dude from Final Destination, at your job in Final Destination in exchange for position and Jill's help Gibson, that Detective Mark Hoffman is her ex-husband's accomplice.
Here it comes. 30 seconds left.
Meanwhile, Hoffman takes steps to ensure it won't be stocked up on
Wait, is that a storm chest? Did I actually shoot one thing and normally you don't get a reward. I shot one thing and got the rewards.
by sticking a couple of hoses to his pants and hoisting himself up to a platform. The whole experience really because I hadn't just survived. I was reborn. The interview was a downright whirlwind of madness. Bobby's calling Christina.
Epic, you might need to remove this weapon. You can scam with it, like.
Choice is a very loving spouse. Believes that Bobby is
Easy scamming weapon, look. You jump, you go, bam, into the thing.
characters. Jill leaves the police station late at night only to get boinked right off her feet. She wakes up in a revealing pink nightie and globs of lip gloss to Hoffman, lamenting that he can only kill her once before releasing his crazy Pinewood Death Derby card on her. It runs at her in spectacular 3D, and when it finally makes contact, it tears her into pieces. Holy shit! And yes, there's a fake boob as part of the body parts. So I guess I was technically wrong about the female nudity fun fact that is all free. Either way, this shit ain't real. Jill wakes up in bed with his body. Saw has never had a dream sequence like that before, and it feels kind of cheap. Come on, Saw, blow our minds with convoluted plot twists, not Hoffman's boner revenge fantasies. Or you could always fall back on gruesome traps like this one set for Evan, a neo-Nazi played by the late Chester Bennington of Lincoln Park. Rest in peace, dude. The tape in his car says that he, his girlfriend, and his friends are all in a big old Rube Goldberg saw trap because of their racism, and the only way Evan can save them is by pulling the red lever that's just outside the windshield. The only problems are, dude is super glued to the seat of this car, and he's only got 30 seconds. Not much time to save his skinhead brethren Dan and Jake, or his girlfriend Cara, played by another Scream Queens winner, Gabby West. You're probably crawling in your skin watching him rip away from the car seat. He gets one arm free, and as he rips the second arm away, he's one step closer to the lever, but his skin's about to break. He tries so hard and gets so far. In the end, it doesn't even matter. The timer runs out and all of them die. Cara gets her head smashed by the car tire. Dan's freaking arms and jaw ripped straight off. The car plows straight into Jake and through the garage door he was against, and the final car crash sends Evan sailing out through his own windshield and in through another car's, killing him and finishing off the deadly garage trap. The police wind up at the crime scene and try to put the pieces back together. Gibson finds a message for him from Hoffman saying, "Yo, check this shit out," and it's the motherfucking reverse bear trap. Jill Tug's fingerprints are on it because of that whole, trying to kill Hoffman. Gibson takes him to a safe house where he yells at her and calls her crazy some more.
You're crazy. I knew you were crazy the minute I laid eyes on you. Crazy.
Real charmer of a guy, but it looks like that house ain't all that safe since IA Officer Palmer shows up with the DVD that Hoffman sent them at that location. On it, he says that if they don't give him Jill, he'll kill everyone. He's fucking crazy enough to mean it too. Check out this bomb that goes off in the garage crime scene. When did Hoffman become a terrorist? With the threat level at red, Gibson sticks Jill inside a jail cell for protection instead, with this dude Officer Rogers to watch over her. Bobby Dagan attends a saw trap survivor support group at a church where a woman, Sydney, recounts her story. His boyfriend Alex wound up hanging over a whole bunch of green-screened lawnmowers whose blades they were whirling. Sydney managed to win the trap by slapping Alex in the face, causing him to fall down into the dozens of blades below and killing him off screen with nothing more than a nasty spray of blood. Sydney claims that the moment empowered her, which is great for all the TV cameras Bobby has running, but Simone from Saw 6 ain't buying it.
It's a bunch of bullshit.
She says that as far as she's concerned, there was only one upside to having to cut off her own arm.
Handicap parking at the damn mall.
This is a fun scene since it has cameos from minor characters of the last couple of films, such as Malik, who survived the hand-mangling buzzsaw at the end of Saw 5, and a bunch of survivors from Saw 6, including Addie, Will's secretary, Tara Abbott, who's not a murderer, and Emily, who survived the shotgun carousel. Also in attendance are Ryan and Brad from this movie's beginning. Bobby gives a rousing speech and even pulls a Joe Bluth to show off the pec scars from his trap. Come on! Best of all, he sticks the landing with a made-for-TV smooch to his wife Joyce, but in response, he gets a hilarious slow clap from the back of the room. Sitting in the shadows, growling his way through his dialogue, is the one-footed wonder Lawrence Gordon.
Name is Lawrence Gordon. I'm a doctor.
He's a doctor, and he starts a sarcastic clap for Bobby and the...
Wait, what?
Before he leaves with a disgusting...
I think I just got scammed by Epic Games.
Bobby leaves the church only to find his wife missing from the car, having been replaced by a side of pork. He wakes up in a metal cage, and Billy pops up to tell him that, congratulations, Bobby, you're this movie's Jeff. And why was he chosen for this illustrious honor? Well, Billy says because he's a big fat liar.
You are a liar. You and I both know you have never been in a trap. Nor have you ever been tested.
Yep, just paint him blue and call him the Wolf, because he's been lying to everyone about being a Jigsaw victim. Turns out he got the idea back in the day when he couldn't afford a decent haircut and passed his time eating free bar peanuts. He cribbed the whole Jigsaw made me better thing from a real trap victim he saw on the news. It also turns out that John Kramer had pretty much warned him against lying about this, as we see in a flashback at a Bobby Dagan book signing. John had just gotten out of Little League practice and came to the signing to intimate to Bobby that he knew he was lying about his experiences. Now Bobby's facing punishment for his deception. His wife Joyce has been captured, and if he can't reach her within 60 minutes, he will die. Wait, no?
She will die.
She will die? What the fuck? His cage becomes a roller coaster cart, and he's almost dropped down over spikes, but Bobby manages to swing himself to safety. Good thing, since his completely innocent wife Joyce is subjected to watching him on a monitor, and I wouldn't want her to have to see or experience anything awful. Bobby follows a pink line on the ground to find his publicist Nina in a trap that, just looking at it, where the fuck's that string going, dude? I don't like this at all. An X-ray shows my instincts were right. Wow, this trap is gonna be rough to watch. Bobby's job is to fish out that key within 60 seconds.
Or else the 4 spikes will penetrate her throat, silencing Nina forever.
Get it? Because she's needs a publicist, and this trap will make her speak no more evil. Oh, and also, if they're too loud, the spikes will move in as well. Dude, fuck this trap. The timer starts, and I can hardly stand to watch as Bobby takes turns yanking at the cord and silencing Nina's screams to prevent the spikes from closing in on her. And for everyone criticizing her yelling, you try to be silent while your insides get flossed with a fish hook. Eventually, Bobby tears out the key. Unfortunately, it's too late, and Nina is forever silenced by her throat getting quadra-stabbed. Bobby is less than respectful of the dead.
Why would you just shut the fuck up?
Alright, dude, she's dead. The next trap Bobby comes across has his lawyer Suzanne strapped to a wheel, and in an effort to outdo his noose entrance from Saw 6, Billy crashes into the room inside a puppet-sized birdcage and tells Bobby that since his lawyer chose to see no evil, the wheel she's strapped to will rotate her into these eye and mouth gouging pipes. To stop the device from rotating, Bobby's got to do some calf raises on a stabby machine. The trap begins and the wheel starts rotating, so Bobby steps up to the plate and lifts Bro, getting a couple of pokes in the ribs for his trouble, but he's unable to hold it up long enough to stop the inevitable 3D death device. And Suzanne is killed when the trap rotates her all the way into the spikes and impales her to death through the eyes and mouth. Jesus Christ. We've had Speak No Evil and See No Evil, so now we need Hear No Evil. Enter Cal, even though his blindfold makes you think this would be See No Evil.
Across from you is your closest friend. He knows all your sins, yet he acts as though he hears no evil.
Oh, okay. Seems a little forced, but sure. Cal's on the other side of this room that looks like you'd need a portal gun to cross, but since the cake is a lie, Cal will instead have to listen carefully to Bobby's directions if he wants to safely make it across. That's the only way he'll get the noose around his neck off, since Bobby will have to meet him halfway after grabbing the key for it. Oh yeah, and all of this has to be done within 60 seconds. The timer starts, and Bobby does a decent job instructing Cal across a couple of planks. Bobby's even able to get the key, but then the timer gets close to running out, so he resorts to tossing the key at Cal. The blindfolded Leafy Green fails to catch the 3D key, which falls to the floor below, and with time all out, Cal is lifted into the air and hanged to death, looking kinda like he's wearing 1/5 of a Pulp Fiction Gimp costume there. Huffman sends Gibson a video as an email attachment, wherein he gives Gibson a cryptic clue.
Look beyond the crossroad to the clear dawn.
Gibson follows that clue to the crossroads
Right, kids him out.
warehouse, where back when Gibson first started, he was attacked